like I used to play with the little cards and shit.
Yeah, like Magic.
Kind of
You talking about Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Pokemon and some other shit too. Of course, I didn't play none of those, but I played Magic. I used to when I was a kid. They've got on this game though. It has where you can be the dungeon master. Like I could build a dungeon, set all of the shit, the enemies, the encounters, everything that you and your friends would encounter, and then load it in. And I could sit here and watch over y'all like as the god of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the dungeon master, and y'all would be running through my stage, and I could make things pop up in front of y'all, traps. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to fucking deal with it. But yeah, that's one of the things that kind of interested me about it. Yeah, that you know, because Dungeons and Dragons, it's your imagination. You see kids. I never really played much of it. I played for a little bit, but sitting around with a bunch of grown-ups when I was a kid, they was kind of weird. They just smoked. So really, it was a connect. You know what I mean? I'd go over there and get something. They was all playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'd be hanging out. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get down with y'all. So I had like an angel character who had this black onyx dog who followed him everywhere, and they just constantly tried to kill me. The dungeon master hated me because his girlfriend liked me, and I was like 16. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it was just kind of, but I never really played much of it, I guess, is what I'm saying. Having something that will do all the math, do all the bullshit, set all the codes for you, you know what I mean? All you got to do is click and point and put the enemies down. This game seems pretty cool for that. Because I could make some dope-ass hard dungeon, and then, yeah, you and your boys could try to run through it, or even I could run through it with you, I guess. I don't know.
No, I said she don't want to fucking...
Why would she?
I was joking. I said that's really, like, making me
I don't know. I need to do something. Some kind of leggings that will fit her.
They offer us gold.
That was
More
actually
gold than
definitely right.
raiding. You know, kill them
Who the
before
fuck
we
are
pay.
you, Raphael?
Well, I know that leggings, they fit her.
What, Ninja Turtles?
I
I don't know what she is. I'm not even in the business of playing with Ryan.
He said, Ninja Turtle just invited me to a party.
Well, I need to see what I can buy with leggings.
Walk off on you, bro. I'm waiting for somebody.
You know my name.
Yeah, they're leggings.
Tracks no
I'm
far
about to
and
be,
wide.
if these motherfuckers be bullshit, man, I'm about to go back to the community.
You know, because I'm
Really,
going to, because I stress out.
Yeah, you said you've been watching, fucking dude that fucking travels through time and shit.
Yeah, I
Doctor
just-
Strange.
Yeah, it literally just came on. Like,
Yeah. You into it? Or what? Like,
yeah, I'm into comics, man. I'm into all, like,
I was gonna say, I've watched the first few seasons of it. I don't think I've seen all of it though. I know they changed people. It looked like there after a little bit they changed to a different dude, or else he looks different in the new ones. I don't know.
He's fairly good. He's fairly decent. It's so far so good.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I need to do, what my goal is, is to build up my whole Marvel, basically my whole superhero library.
Yeah, dude, and the Avengers, have you seen what they're doing? With all of Marvel Comics is going to next gen. They're killing off all the characters. Iron Man's set to die this year. Logan in the new Wolverine, because they got the girl to replace him. They got fucking there was a list of people. Hulk, they're gonna throw Hulk into the sun, just like the comics and shit. And there's supposed to be a She-Hulk.
Yo, no, I'm always broke.
Well, that sucks because y'all haven't really gave.
I feel like these kids are going to grow up with the wrong concept of the heroes than we did, because they're going to be different, and we'll be like,
watching the movies. If they watching movies,
yeah. Because hell, even like everybody freaked out in Batman versus Superman when Superman died. I was like, do you know how many times Superman has died? He doesn't die. Yeah, he just ends up in space. Somebody puts him in space, he ends up in space, or he died in space, and then the sun heals him. It doesn't fucking matter. He'll be back.
All I got there.
But then they pulled that.
He left Earth and actually lived on the sun for like a few years and shit, and then pretty much he looked like a fucking gold Superman.
Yeah, and the same thing too with the Hulk. Remember when they threw the Hulk into the sun and they thought they killed him, and then he comes back as fucking irradiated Hulk or whatever.
Yeah.
The fucking super Hulk.
The Red Hulk came from that That was that Toad, dude. That
Nana's
wasn't
wearing
him.
her t-shirt.
Was it not the radiated or irradiated Hulk though? Because he was
gray one?
really bright green. He glowed. Remember when he come back from the sun and
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
He was like
I
all
know
like,
what you talking about, where he was just mobbing shit.
yeah, and he's huge as fuck, like a building, dude. Yeah, he's fucking
And then
massive.
right after that, that's when he got his intelligence back, right?
Yep. Because he was in a almost a year rage, like he was going on, like he didn't ever change back to Bruce Banner. He was staying the Hulk and shit.
Like I said, me and her are gonna be sharing shoes.
Yeah, and then actually, what I'm hoping they would do was when the Phoenix actually rises and shit, they actually make her a little group and shit.
And Angel was what, like 3?
So I wanted them to do, but during that time he was the intelligent Hulk. So like basically he was Bruce and the Hulk's body, and not Hulk and the Bruce's body.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, he was sealed away, basically, inside of him.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty bad. The book was good. Okay, I'm giving y'all 5 minutes, and I'm gonna let y'all know I'm doing that.
I know, we get calls like that, and Chris will answer, and he'll talk like he's Chinese or something, and they'll hang up on him.
That's the best thing to do to telemarketers. I'll be fucking with telemarketers. Fuck that shit. Call my phone. Don't have it saved in. Dude, I'll be answering.
Try to convince me. How you gonna call me talking about some? You have recently stayed at one of our resorts.
Oh, bro, check this out.
Been nowhere.
You want to talk about some scary shit? Some dirty, scary shit. These Indonesians did this shit to me, right? One day I'm sitting here and I look over at my iPhone and I see a missed call pop up. I'm like, fuck, I never heard it ring. And I look at it and it said 911. Missed call. 911. I was like, what the fuck? So I called him back. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, somebody try calling me? You know? I'm like, fucking, this bitch is like, she answers the phone. She's like, you can't call us on this number. This is an emergency number. Call me. And she gave me like the landline to the police station or whatever there. So I called him and I told him what was going on. I had a missed call. And she was like, well, if somebody, first off, somebody would have called you. They would have called you from this number. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have called you from 911. Well, I get off the phone call, right? And this voicemail pops up. And I listen to the voicemail, and it's all, hello, auto shit. Really? You're going to say FIB? And you already sound Indonesian as fuck. So I called this number, you know what I mean? I just asked for Robert Parks. I didn't ask for officer. This woman answers. And she's like, well, can I ask who's calling and what this is about? And I told her, I was like, he called me and said that I need to call him. He should know what it's about. I don't know. And she wouldn't give me any information, none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them telemarketing scam things, but... Oh, no, on the message, bro, on the message, they tried to, people will come to your work or your home and they will arrest you if you do not make this right. You have outstanding warrants. He started reading shit off. You know, this is shit you don't say to somebody, period, if it's not. You know what I mean? Like, on top of that, I was mad. Talk about some... I had all kinds of shit, though. Usually when I answer the phone now, I'll be like...
People call and be trying to talk about, I got housing loans.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, or some try to get money out of you. Yeah. Or you get them motherfuckers, you won a free trip to the Bahamas. All you have to pay is the taxes. We'll give you 2 tickets, da-da-da-da. And then whenever you talk to them, it's like $1,600 worth of taxes just to go down there and back for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Got me fucked up.
Hey, Chris, watch your mouth. I'm talking to Mom and Destiny.
Sorry. Nah, she talking to her. She got her cousin with her mama on the phone.
No question.
Yeah.
No question.
Her cousin
Man,
in Pentecostal.
Hey, go ahead and make the video, bruh. I'm gonna watch it later.
For sure, man.
March 14th.
Enjoy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
have them before then.